Hey, what's up guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nasto. For the new people who haven't subscribed, and kindly hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 40,000 subscribers. To the returning subscribers, may God bless you abundantly. Happy new month, happy November, happy festive season. I hope yeah, you're all doing good. So today's video is a super special video. I'm out of home. I decided to come at my sister's land. Yeah, so this is where my sister, we're actually planning on building her a dream home in this place. You know, a home is I think is everyone's dream, at least maybe one day, or yeah, in life, so that they can own maybe just a nice place to just to call home. So guys, today's video I've just brought you here. Probably it's a few days before we officially start maybe constructing my sister her dream home. Actually, she's like my mom, because she has really been taking very good care of me as I grew up and everything, you know. So I'm really grateful, and I'm so much happy that finally her dream is actually going to happen. So by God's grace, keep praying for us so that everything, yeah, just flows on smoothly. Trust me, construction is not an easy job. Last year I also started a construction, and I'm really grateful that through that journey I've really learned so much that I'm also grateful for. And I also know how happy it is for someone to just have even a small space just to call her home. So guys, I'm coming live from Nyabohanse village, one of the most famous villages in Africa. A beautiful and amazing place. So I'm also inviting you, and I'm also officially welcoming you to my sister's land. Hopefully in the next 1 year we will look back and say, wow, the journey was really worth it. So previously, I think I've also said this in some of my videos, that I've been trying to visit this land, and officially our prayers have been answered. So some time back, my sister had a very big dream to build herself a dream home in this place that I'm just standing here. So she has been trying so much. So from time to time, she has been collecting materials, placing them here. Like here we have, I think, around 3 tippers. There's also another, I think, 2 tippers of stone on the other end. So it's been a good journey. It's been like, you know, it's always good for me. What I always say is that even if you're not able to start maybe construction immediately, but you have the ability maybe to collect some construction materials, just buy them, especially for sand and stones. It's always advisable, because rarely will you find them maybe going or rather being spoiled. Yeah, so this has been the material that she has been trying to collect from time to time. And also she had bought some bricks here, you can see. So she had a very big dream. Actually, all these are bricks that some time back she brought here. I think they have been here over a year, even before I started construction. So they have been here for a very long time. So I know she has been wishing for the groundbreaking, maybe one day, to just see maybe some some foundation being dug here. Actually, you know, some time back, I think also a year ago, when she brought all this, she tried to make a foundation here. I don't know guys if you can actually see it. You see a place like this, you see. So there was a very big foundation here. The masons came, we measured the house, but unfortunately things did not go well as planned. So we had to just leave the foundation that way. And then 1 year down the line, so it's official that my sister is going to have her dream home. I'm really happy for her. You know, it's always good, so that, you know, family, so that maybe one day my son can be saying, hey, I want to go to auntie to visit. Also me, I can say, hey, let me also go to my sister's place. It's such a beautiful thing, and I'm really praying for her, so that maybe in the next 1 year she will officially move into this amazing house. So some days ago we came here with a few friends, some masons. We actually tried to you see, we set the boundary. So this is like markings. So you see they are all over this place. So this is where the house is going to be. So I'm really happy that also the villagers or the neighbors, you know, sometimes it's very hard, especially in a village setup, to leave things like this. You know, this is very good firewood. So some 4 days ago we came. You can even see some termites have already started chewing on them. You see, this is also a problem in our area here. So during the setup of our house, it's always advisable also to buy anti-termite. So you buy a chemical, you mix it with cement, and then you use it for the foundation, so that in future your house is not destroyed with termites like this. So for the people also who usually construct their house using trees like this, you dig a hole and then you treat your tree first before you officially now start the construction. So this is the place where maybe in the next few days we'll come back and set maybe a small foundation here, and then we can build her. So the plan is to build her probably a 3-bedroom house, because she has 2 daughters, which is Vanessa and Vivian. I've done several videos with them. We've gone to Tanzania, we've gone for swimming as family. You know, my family is not that big, so it's a family that is also trying to grow. So I'm really happy that this is also happening for my family, and at least we'll have a place to call home for my sister. So this is just where the land reaches. So the plot is 100 by 100. I think it's good for a home. Some people even build houses in 50 by 100. So this is where we bought the land from. So behind here there's also some space. Maybe hopefully one day in time she will be able also to expand, so that she can also have maybe a bigger compound, you know, as the family grows, because she also has a son. Maybe one day she can tell the son, hey, this is now your piece of land. But for now, guys, we are just focusing on the construction. So in the last 2 days we were actually able to bring in some stones. This is new. So the other ones were here from the previous time. So we brought in 1 tip of stone and also 1 tip of sand. So hopefully in the next few days we will also be adding, but now it will not be much, because for the foundation, I think, because the 3-bedroom will take up to maybe, and also depends with the design. So the more the rooms or the more the corners, the more the stones you will add. So probably we are going maybe to add just a few, maybe like maybe three to four tippers. So in our village here, a tipper is usually like 7,000, which is around $50 to $55. So at the moment, depending on the maybe exchange rate. So we'll be adding for her maybe around maybe 3 to 4 tippers, so that we can use it in the foundation. So the sand will be what will add more, because here I think we only had a few. So this is around maybe 1, and also there is one that we also brought in. So luckily also the rainy season is here. So this is the best season, especially in our area here. The best season to buy sand or construction material is usually during the rainy season. At least the rivers now will be filled with the sand and everything. Some parts of my country, which is Kenya, some parts sand is very expensive. It goes up to maybe 15,000. But we are very lucky, at least in our area here. The construction materials are not so much expensive compared to other parts of Kenya. So if you're watching this and maybe you're from Kenya or from any part of Africa, kindly let us know the price of maybe sand or stones in your area, and what construction materials do you usually use maybe in building your houses. Yeah, so here we usually use things like bricks, which are here. So these bricks, like these ones, some like maybe say half are destroyed, half are still in a good condition, but these ones, they can still be used. You see, so it's through the rainy season that some were actually destroyed so much. You see, like these ones, some have really been destroyed, but we will try to sort the ones that are still in a good condition, and we will use them. and also we'll add more, maybe new ones, so that we can be mixing them, so that the house does not maybe become weak. So this type of brick, this one, you can either make it at home. It's just made through maybe mud. You mix mud with water, and then you set up something like a barn, and then you use firewood, in especially trees, in burning it. Or you can decide maybe to buy from someone. So when you buy it, especially in our village, it depends with the distance or the area that you get it, and also there are different sizes, but this is the best and normal size. So now sometimes if you buy a very big one like this, it's very easy to break, but these ones, this is the perfect size. I don't know the exact measurement, but these are very good brick, and also very durable, very durable. So a brick in our area here goes for 7 to 8 shillings, and then if you want it now to reach your site, you pay 2 shillings. So I don't know how much that is in dollars, but that is usually the price. So for a brick, you get it around maybe 10 shilling, 10 to 12, from where they are selling it up to after it has been delivered to your place. So here she has like maybe 2 to 3,000. So maybe in the next few months, we will also, next few days, we will also see if we can add her maybe some more, so that officially she can have a place to call home. So I'm very sure that also my nieces, they are actually in school. My niece Vanessa, she's in school. She's finishing her secondary school education. You know, in Kenya here we used to have the 844, so they are finishing with it, and then now after that the system is going to change a bit. So I'm really excited. I know once she arrives here, she'll be very much excited. And also have a niece called Victor. He's also in university. I'm also sure that he will also be very much excited, because I usually see them. I remember also some time back I gave them some trees, but also because there is no fence here, you see, and it's just right next to the road. So there's a main road here, which will also make it easy to buy for materials to be transported. So also, if you're planning to buy land maybe in Nyabohanse village, in any part of Kenya, also try to buy land that is easily accessible. So you see, you can maybe buy a land like this, which is behind this place, and then maybe it doesn't have a road, but luckily for that, you see there's a road leading there, and maybe the owner can tell you, oh, I will give you this road, but remember, this road, this now is not a public road. This is a road for that person, because it ends right next to that home. So if you buy a land that does not have like a good road, sometimes it can be very hard. Maybe you can buy there. With the time, you disagree maybe with the person who is always lending you the road, and then they tell you, hey, now you'll not be passing on this road, because officially that will be his road, because he cut it from his own piece of land. So it's always advisable that when you're buying land, try to survey, so that you can see maybe different options of accessing your piece of land. So that is a very good factor during buying land in any part of the world. Just try to make sure that at least it's easily accessible. And also another thing people consider maybe is water. But for me, when I was buying, I think I was very much anxious. I just needed land like immediately, so I did not factor in the issue of water. So that's why I'm also struggling maybe in my place with finding water. But if you have the ability, you can, because water, it depends now with your pocket. You can decide, you bring now the machine and just dig a borehole, and wow, you have water. Or you can maybe build a big house which has maybe a big roof, and then use the gutters, and you easily harvest water. So there are different ways. Some parts have maybe piped water, so at least for water you have the options. But for a road, it's very hard, especially if maybe someone says, hey, now you'll not be using my road. So it will be very tricky. So my nephews and nieces have been trying also to plant some trees, but unfortunately the trees are not doing good. But I'm happy now that officially, you see, like this one is a lemon. I think I bought for them this, but officially, but because there is no fence on that side, especially the front. And also right now in our area or in our community, a lot of people are into agriculture. So it's not easy to find bare land like this unless maybe someone is planning on building. So I'm also seeing, like right now, at least for what has now prevented this place from being grazed so much is because also our neighbor here did not plant maize this season. So at least people can now take their cows there, some can take here, but mostly this has been like a grazing area because there was no construction, just bricks here and there. So that's why some of the bricks you can see, maybe they have been broken. You know, cows and goats, sometimes they climb on them. But I'm really happy and excited that officially we are going to start. Also at my construction place, I'll be taking you there maybe later on. Actually, we have a very big surprise also for my home, because for me, what I'm trying to construct is actually the entrance. You know, the entrance where we have, because right now is also a rainy season, so there's been a challenge of trying to access the house. So one of you from Minnesota sent me some gift to buy some 10 bags of cement. I want to say thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. May God bless you abundantly. So today we are going to buy, I'm also going to add 10, because if you buy around 20 bags, at least they transport them for you for free. But if you buy now like 10, you have to incur the cost of transportation. And also, since we want to make just a small waterway, a small bridge just as at home. I don't know if it's called a bridge or a waterway. So we are going to use some caravans. So we'll be going to the border town. We see what we can buy there, probably 20 bags. So the bags that are needed is around 30 to 40. I'm not that sure, but minimum should be at least 30. So these 20 I'll store them, and then the next time again I buy other bags of cement. We officially now we can start construction, but that one is not like a main agenda. So this is the focus, you know. Just happy that my sister is officially going to have a piece of land, so a house. So today is Sunday, she has left for church, but also very soon I'm going to introduce her to this amazing channel. She's like my mom, because she was the one who was really taking good care of us. I remember sometime I used to be chased school fees. She chips in here and there, she supports me. So it's also our turn, as now we are grown, and God has been faithful to also return the hand back and say thank you so much, so that she can have an amazing home here. So I can't really wait for us to start construction here. You can see, so this is also an orange, but also it's advisable after you have planted, you know, this one is a grafted one. So after you have planted, it's always advisable to remove this this bag. You know, there's always polythene that they use during the grafting. So it's always advisable to cut it so that it allows the tree to easily grow. But now, since we are here, or since the construction is now officially beginning, after we set maybe like the foundation, all the stones have been removed. I will also try my best to be buying now trees, because I know my nephews and nieces, they really love their compound, so they really love trees. You can see even by the fence they tried to plant some, but it was very tricky. You see, like this one, this is eucalyptus. The eucalyptus are here. There were very many all around the compound. You see some are also here, but some have died. Most have died, so they're very many, very many, you see. So the cows love them. Some are here, but now officially since we are going to start construction, as the house develops or grows, I will be buying more trees so that we can plant them all over, because now we will be around the home. It will be very easy to monitor, because most of the day now we'll be spending here supervising the work, ensuring that the house is well built in a good design. So we're still trying to look for a simple and not so complicated, because construction in our area here, the most expensive thing I think is usually the iron sheet. Iron sheets are the most expensive, especially if you want maybe a more durable iron sheet. So that's why we are not going to build maybe a very big house that maybe we might not be able to put the roofing. So during construction, it's always good to have maybe a rough estimate of the materials, things like those. So for the iron sheet, that's why we just want a simple house that at least we can finish. You know, if you go around the village, some people have built houses, you reach the roofing and then things don't go fine. So that's why we're just trying to look for a simple house that has a simple roofing. You know, a home it doesn't matter maybe the size of the house or yeah, those factors. What matters for a home is just the peace that you find in your home, like just having a good compound with good grass, with good trees, things like those, and just having that peace. So that's why we are still trying to look for a good house that will not be very stubborn, especially during, or very expensive, especially during the roofing. Anyway, for those who have built, or for those who are planning to build, what factors do you usually consider before maybe you start construction? Personally, for me, I always try to look at the roofing, because putting up a structure maybe up to the lintel, especially if you already have some of the materials here, might not be that expensive. But now after roofing and everything and finishing, oh, that is the most expensive part, because I've built before, so I know how it feels after now you start roofing, things like those. So it's usually a trick, but I'm really happy. Also, guys, you can help me. Maybe if you have a simple design that doesn't maybe consume a lot of iron sheets, you can kindly share with me on my WhatsApp, so that we can also check and compare maybe the designs. We have not officially selected a house. That's why sometimes I say if you have a dream that maybe one day I'm going to drive a car, you know, some people have their dream cars but for some of us, we just have that hope. We say, I believe one day I will drive a car, or I believe one day I will have a house, even if you don't have maybe the official design of the home. So that's why sometimes we just bring materials, just bring them, and then one day when things now are good, you can easily say, oh, now this will be my dream house. I've been going through some online here and there, just to, you know, some even the house that I built. It was funny, because for me, what I typed, you know, I started something that at least even if things go bad, I'm able maybe to complete it. So I usually go online and say cheap 2-bedroom house, cheap 3-bedroom house and then you have that maybe they bring for you a simple design and you say, oh God, help me complete this one. So I'm really praying for my sister and just the family. We are really happy for her that officially behind here, maybe in the next 2-3 weeks at least, we are going to be seeing now a structure. So I even came here with my drone today. I just wanted to officially fly it in our home here. So let me show you how to set up a drone. Yeah, so this is a drone which one of you actually gifted me with, and I want to say thank you so much. So it's a DJI Mavic 2 Air. This one, I have forgotten actually to carry the batteries, guys. Wow. I think I have to go back home because the batteries were charging. I think I forgot to carry them. Oh my God, I really wanted to fly it in my sister's land officially, just to show you also the aerial view of our village, because right now it's one of those greenest seasons. Yeah, I'm also going to take you to my home officially, where I was born and bred. That's where my elder sister is staying. So hopefully we are going to meet her also, so that maybe she can tell us how excited she is, things like those. So because now we can't fly the drone, so I just have to leave for Nyabohanse village, and then we check what is happening there. Yeah, so this was my gadget, and I'm also trying to work with the power bank here and there. That is the life of a content creator. So officially, guys, welcome to my sister's dreamland. Kindly put us in your prayers, so that you know, during construction it's always good, especially if you're the first day you're starting constructions. Bless your place, yeah, bless your land, say some prayers, so that the bad omen, you know, not everyone is always happy for you. So you say something small and say thank you God, and then yeah, things will happen. So I come from a village called Nyabohanse, for those maybe who don't know where Nasto comes from. And in this village, if you walk around, you will meet a lot of YouTubers, very many YouTubers, very many. And we were inspired, most of us were inspired by one guy called Marwa, who traveled the world and came back and told most of the youths that, hey, there's something called social media. You know, in our village, it's actually very far from Nairobi, very far. So we rarely have opportunities. We don't have any industry in our village. We don't have like banks. We don't have employment opportunities. So at least now the youths, me included, we are able to find something that at least we can do some videos, monetize them. At the end of the month you can earn something. So I'm really grateful for my brother for what he did. Just came and empowered. It's not easy. Most people have good opportunities out there, but they rarely share them with even their family. Some people are working in Nairobi, even from our village. Some people are working even in big cities, but when you try to tell them, hey my friend, kindly connect me with even a job, even in your company, they tell you, it's God. Right now things are not okay. Yeah, some are in positions to help, but they rarely help. So for me, that's why I'm really grateful for just someone to come and say, hey, there's this thing that can really change your lives. So if you try your best, yeah, good for you. And the only way to maybe make it out is uploading videos every day, and also believing in growth. You know, YouTube always needs patience and dedication to just doing whatever you love. So I want to say thank you so much. I am Maro, and also your family. Right now he's in Argentina. Officially they moved into their mini studio. I think it's called a studio. You know, in our village here we usually call them houses. Yeah, so I see mostly they are referred to as a studio. But also, guys, you can help us. What is the difference between a studio, apartment, and a house or a home? You know, in the village here we just say house or home, something like that. But recently I'm seeing such houses being referred to as a studio. So this is the back side of our village. Yeah, things are growing. We usually plant bananas like this, maize, cassava, but cassava not that much. Mostly it's maize. So yeah, you can see. So this is one way that we use also to fence our areas, using lantana camara. So for some people, if you are able, or you love your home, you also make sure you trim. You see, like this person has really trimmed their fence. So this is kayapos. Yeah, so if you trim them, they grow very well. You see, like the other neighbor here just left his to grow shagalabagala, but this side he decided to make them very neatly, very clean. You know, the more you maintain them, the easy they grow into what you desire. You see, very big difference from this side and also this side. Same product but different maintenance. Yeah, so I'm going to be taking you also around our village just to show you what is happening, the improvements, things like those. So this is another part of Nyabohanse that maybe you have never been shown on video. Yeah, so We have rental houses also in the village here. So like this here, there are some rental houses there, so some are affordable depending on maybe the services that are in those houses. So some go up to 1,500, which is around maybe $12. Some go even as low as $3, $4 a month. Yeah, that's how our village is. But also there are some parts which you can pay even maybe like $90 to $100, which is 10,000 shilling. But those ones have like gated water, toilet inside the house, but rarely are they used by the normal citizen. Mostly it's teachers, and maybe people working at the border town. Yeah. So this is another side. So there are many ways to my home. You can decide maybe to follow the main road on the other end. So these ones are just panya routes. You know, panya routes are shortcuts. Especially if you don't want maybe a lot of sun, you can just use these normal roads like this. Yeah. So we're heading to the stage where, if you want to go maybe now to Nairobi, you'll come and get your car from this place or your bus. But mostly in our village here, we don't have like a bus station. It's at the border town, because now that one is a bit big. It's a big center, so you can easily find maybe the buses over that side. Yeah. Kabibi, bari yako kupoa. So this is our main stage over here. Poa. So it's over here. So if you ever come to Nyabohanse, this is the place that you're supposed to be alighted from, or you're supposed to alight just here. So this is the main road where everything happens. So on the other side is where it's mostly developed, that side. But now people have started buying also in these other sides, at least far from the main village. Yeah. Yes. Ah. Umepona ba? Umweke wapi? Namna gani? Hey, my friend here was not feeling well. Yeah? Ah, imboyere. Namna gani my friend? Umepona? Tata? Safi tata. Umepotea? Yes. I talk. Say something.
I don't have to say.
You don't have anything to say, but I'm happy to see you. Yeah, welcome. Tupatana bana. Haya tata. Haya himugote. Yeah, actually that is my friend. He had undergone some surgery, but I'm really happy that he's back. He usually deals with a motorbike, riding the border here and there in the village just to make ends meet. But unfortunately, some time back, he was diagnosed by some stomach problems, so he underwent some surgery, and then I'm really happy to see him back. You know, mostly in our village, like we don't have like big opportunities maybe to make, but we try. We use the resources that we have just to make our families grow. And I'm really happy that he's back officially, so that he will continue also supporting his family. Yeah. So here we also plant some this is called yams. So there's someone here who has decided to plant lots of yams in this place. So this area, it's behind our home. So when I was growing up, especially in primary school, those times the rain used to be so much. Trust me, these days, due to global warming, we don't have like sufficient rainfall. This place used to be filled with water. You see, it looks like a swamp. So it used to be filled with lots of water. So after school, you come, you swim here, you tie your goats. I remember I used to bring lots of goats here. We used to have like maybe not so many, around five to six goats. So I used to tie them here. You swim, especially in trenches like this. The good old days. So you see, like, we have waterways here. So during the rainy season, a lot of water was stagnating here. So I remember we even used to dig some swimming pool, just a local swimming pool. You dig a area, maybe during the dry season. When it rains, it has something like a swimming pool. Yeah, so those are the good old days. So this is yam. So these days, due to farming and also global warming, so you'll rarely see a lot of water, but they have really done a good job. This is actually a very big farm of yams. And also yams are not cheap, they are expensive. You can get just 2 to 3 for 50 bob Kenya shilling, which is half a dollar. So this is how yams are grown, you see, very good. So the whole piece of land has yams. Also he's trying also to plant some kale. So also we have kale. This is called reclaiming of the land. Yeah, they're really doing an amazing job, and I'm so much happy, you see. So over there we have kales, we have spinach, yeah, different stuff, just to ensure that the home is the place is well taken care of, you see. So this trench, sometimes in a year we have maybe a lot of rain, so this allows maybe the water to be drained out. Yeah, I'm trying to find a place to pass. So I decided to pass through the trench. You know me, I'm afraid of chameleons. So I was thinking maybe I'll find one in that trench. So this is my home, where I was born and bred, over here. I've been doing some videos here, but right now we are trying to put the houses into maybe rental, because they were built in a rental format. And also it's a good way just to get maybe some extra income, maybe for the family, so that things can be better. So these houses were built in the last like 2 years ago. We used to have mud houses here from the beginning up to somewhere here. You can easily go back in my videos, like the first 10 videos I used to do them here. We still have the evidence of the mud houses that we demolished, and then things got better through God's blessing, and then now we set this. So one of them used to be my house, another one is for my brother, another one is for my sister. So officially we are moving from home slowly, and maybe having our own places, which is a very good blessing. And I'm really happy that also now for my sister, she's also going maybe to leave this place, so that she can have officially her own home. You know, a home where you have like grass, you can plant your own things, you can rear chicken. And also here it's very noisy these days, you know. It's very noisy these days. So some time back I also tried to make a restaurant, but the house it's still in a good condition. I believe one day also we'll reopen this place. So I think it was last year or this year, you know, things are really running so fast. So me and my wife, we had taken one of these rooms here. We were trying some chips business, maybe making smoky chips, maybe fresh juice. But the village here is not so good, especially in supporting those kinds of business. And also at that time, a funny thing which also led us to not to have like good customers. During that time, there was a lot of rumors, you know, in the village that, oh, YouTube is Illuminati, things like those. And you know, in a village, things like those really travel so fast. So if you are on YouTube and also you're trying maybe to change your life, maybe open up a business, a small business like this, so you know how village talk works. So it was somehow hard for us to continue the business, and also it's not situated at the front like the main road, so it's a bit behind. So also getting more customers was a bit hard. And also another thing that really made us to close this business, it's also because of YouTube. You know, YouTube usually requires that like you give it enough time, like an enough amount of attention, something like that. So we had to just close it down so that we can also focus maybe on other things. But I believe maybe one day we will also reopen the business, and then we can just continue. So this is the house. I believe the equipments are still in. So we had set up this area, you can see. So this is where the resting place. It was actually very beautiful, very beautiful. Yeah, and I'm happy that the house is still very strong. You see, it's still very strong. So we had painted some Jamaican colors. So this is where we used to roast our fries. Yeah, they're called fries. We used to roast the fries from this place. I really miss this, but I know one day we'll reopen the business, and then we can continue. So welcome to my home. Yeah, no one is here. Yeah, you know, today is Sunday, so people are in church. So this is how my humble home looks like, you know. So it looks like a rental area, but I'm really so much proud of this place, because this is where we have all grown everything. Yeah, and it's also well maintained. So my sister stays in this. So this is the house. I think they have gone to church. So this is the house that she stays in. I don't know if it's locked, you see. So they have gone to church. So we still have a few tenants, like I think 3 of them in some of the houses also. So another also a good thing is sometimes it's always advisable, if you have tenants, and also if you don't want maybe like a lot of commotion with your tenants, it's good just to give them maybe like this whole place just for the tenants, where once in a while you come and do maybe the maintenance, things like those. You know, sometimes if you live with them in the same compound, it can be hard. Maybe you know how tenants are. So to avoid maybe a lot of commotion, so it's always advisable maybe they have their own place. So I'm very sure once now my sister will have now her own home here, now we'll just leave it maybe for business, so that yeah, we can be getting maybe some few extra cash for, because also my mom, these houses also support her in something like that. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy that things will get better. I know, and I'm really excited. So very soon we are going to start our house. I wish I met her, but it's church time. It's still around, it's 11 actually. It's 11 in the morning, so I came a bit early. So officially, when now we'll begin the construction, I will welcome her on the channel, so that she can also share some small stories, and then we can continue. So let's go back home, and then we'll see what the day has for us. Well, finally back at home, and yeah, it's been a really great day. So happy. Hey, Mr. Ducky, what's up? What is making you angry? My duck here is a bit angry. I don't know what's up. I think it was just playing up there, and now it's finally back home. Anyway, yeah, so today has been an amazing day. I'm really happy that I got to share with you the journey of my sister officially starting her dream house, or rather we are starting to build for her dream home, which I'm really excited. And Also, I was supposed to go at the border town to buy some bags of cement, 20, which was the surprise personally for me, because one of you all the way from Minnesota, thank you so much, may God bless you again. So I've been wanting, or rather I've been planning on putting this. I think they have been here for quite a long time, maybe very many months, maybe even 6 months. They have started even but they're still in a good condition. Yeah, I think they used the right amount of concrete in making them, so they're still in a good condition. And also they usually use how do we call it, they usually use a lot of waterproof. You can see, guys, they were made on, this is the date that they were constructed, 16/4/2024. so this we are in October. That is 6 months, and I think we bought them during the time that they were constructed, so they have been here maybe like 4 to 5 months, I think so. But finally the journey of installing them in front of our gate has officially begun. So I went to the border town. Unfortunately today is Sunday. The services of most hardwares, you rarely find them, even at Nyabohanse. I think all the hardwares are usually closed on Sunday because people go to church. And so we went there. I paid for the bags of cement. The good thing about the hardware at the border town is they give you transportation, especially for when you want maybe to buy like bulk, maybe 20 bags of cement and above, they bring for you for free. So here in Nyabohanse, unless maybe during the time that maybe you need like 5 bags, 3 bags, 2 bags, like daily construction, we get them from Nyabohanse here. So you give the motorbike, they bring for you. Like I think for my sister's case, we'll be buying maybe those types. So we look for a home up there that you can store, because again, bringing them, maybe the bags to my home again every morning, transporting them there can be a bit of a challenge. So we look for a way which you can be buying. And also it's good to buy bulk, because sometimes you don't need every morning to be worried that, oh, today no bags of cement, you run again, today no bags of cement. So it's always good to buy bulk, and also it allows you to store your money. You know, it's hard sometimes, money issues is very hard, so that's why sometimes I prefer maybe buying bulk, maybe 10, 20, so that construction goes on, and then when they are over, you add another again 20. So by God's grace, I believe we'll finish. So for the bags that I've paid for, tomorrow morning, I'm very sure they'll be delivered here first thing, because I'm doing this video on a Sunday. I don't know if in the places you are, do people open their shops on Sundays? Yeah, but here in the village, Sundays you find most businesses have been shut. So the bags of cement officially, by God's grace, maybe by next week, or the other week after next week, let me say just this month. So I'll buy those 20 bags, I'll come and store them, and then the next maybe 20 after now, I get them. Now that's when officially I will begin maybe making this area, because the other day when it rained, you can see it's very hard even sometimes even for someone to pass here. So we have been trying to regulate the water. Sometimes we came and poured all these stones here. Like there was a lot of water here, full up to that place. When it rained only once, you can imagine. So I even had to make a small waterway here so that no one can get stuck. I even had to put all these stones here just to help with the entrance. You can see during the first time we made sure that we put this concrete, we put some stones down, we dug, we arranged stones all over, and then now we used some waterproof cement, very concentrated. So in building something like this, it's a water tunnel, just a small waterway. It really needs like enough bags of cement, because you're going to use concentrated, and also that it can be very strong. And also it's usually something like a big layer, so that even if a tipper crosses here, it doesn't maybe break the small water tunnel that maybe you have constructed. So probably in the next within this month of November, this will also be maybe the project back at home here. So I'll check on when to start it, and also the other project. So at home here we only have two. I also don't want to like maybe use a lot of money here, because construction never ends. So we'll just minimize maybe the construction at home. So majorly I'll be focusing on maybe trying to plant beautification of the home, like what we did here, planting maybe flowers, something like those. The other day really got a very beautiful flower, this one, but it's also trying to adapt to the compound here. It usually produces very beautiful, very, very beautiful. So this is what I got the other day. This one, it's very lovely. I just love how it is. So yeah, you helped me to plant here, and I did some replacement also of some trees here, like around 2-3 trees. I did some replacement, which now the home looks very perfect. And another thing, I will be concentrating also in the outdoor kitchen. Yeah, but I was also asking my wife whether she will be using this outdoor, so it's somehow tricky. So I'm torn between decisions. So I've been asking her, because mostly I think she has now gotten used to cooking inside our house. So I'm actually between decisions on whether to continue with the outdoor kitchen, or what should I do. Also, guys, you can help me with that advice, because my initial plan, apart from using this house to put the tank on top, I always had an idea that out here we can set up an outdoor kitchen, maybe for cooking outside, maybe using firewood. But these days I see a lot of people don't like, we are few people here. So like, imagine at night, I can end up maybe setting this house to be as an outdoor kitchen, and then we don't use it. It can be like waste. So I'm actually torn between deciding on, should I continue this idea, or should I maybe make this room maybe to be like maybe something like a mini house, something like that. As we grow, maybe it can be a room. We just make it wiring and everything. We put the windows, and then it can be like a guest room. So actually, guys, I'm also asking for that idea. Yeah, you can also give me I'm asking for those advices. Should I make it like a guest room, where in case I have maybe a visitor, and maybe they need some place for accommodation, can I convert it into a mini house? Maybe just a bed, a small chair, a TV area. Or I can use it maybe sometimes like a mini studio for editing videos, something like those. Maybe like a small office. So I really am torn between that decision. Yeah, because I tried to ask Miss Flair some time back, are you sure you'll use this outdoor kitchen in case maybe I design? Because a lot of people have been sending me the different designs, but I've been seeing mostly like we rarely cook even using the 3 stones, because these days things like pressure cookers have come, so you can just use maybe minimum charcoal and you cook. So yeah, those are some things you learn as every day goes by. So rarely, like here, what you usually use to cook maybe the 3 stones is maybe the dog food. So even someday I was thinking maybe I can make a small shade here, and then under it I create now those designs for the outdoor jikos, maybe a small something like a tent, and then the kitchen there. You can easily cook from fresh, because even this one, I remember we did not make a hole on top there, so that it can be passing maybe some smoke. I've actually thought so much, and that's why maybe I had to take a small break from continuing with this outdoor kitchen, because I was like, what if I really design a very good kitchen, And inside the house, inside the main house, we also have maybe another kitchen, and I'm always seeing Miss Flay using it to cook from there. So also sometimes at night we don't come out of the house maybe to cook from outside. Mostly she prepares her food maybe by, especially those food that take a lot of time, she prepares maybe in the jiko outside around 6 p.m. So by 7 it's already cooked. She now starts cooking from inside the house. So those are the thoughts that I had, but also guys, you can help me. So for her, she said that she will not be using it like regularly. And it's a big house, and constructing a house also is expensive. So without wasting the extra space, should we maybe convert it, or should I convert it maybe into just a guest room, in case you have a friend who has visited, even in the village, maybe a YouTuber needs maybe to visit, or anyone, even you watching, like we can have an extra room here, even if we can be giving it out even for free, just for hosting people. So you can also help me in that decision, so that I can easily get the views, and also maybe what other people think about such an idea. Yeah, that was just a wild idea that I had, which can also maybe make some sense. But the house is very helpful because of the tank on top. Unfortunately, water here is a big problem. Like, getting my underground water tank being filled is a very big challenge, because the only source that I depend on is the iron sheet. And this house is a 2-bedroom, so the roof is not that wide. So it's a hidden roof, so there's only a small partition or a small water catchment area. So filling the black tank on at the back, and then that black tank again refilling the underground water tank, has become a very big problem. So, and it rarely rains. It rains today, maybe after again 2 weeks it rains. So once the tank is filled and the rain stops, when again it will start raining, already we have used the tank, the water from the underground, from the main tank, which has now become like a problem trying to refill. I even washed it, but again it has started again being dirty. So this is what I'm talking about. You see, this is what we depend on. So from the roof up there, the water comes using this pipe into this main. So after this one is filled, that's when now we have this up here. So this one, the overflow now has to go to the underground, but refilling this one has become a very big problem. So maybe that is the hardest thing that I'm having, just trying to refill. Maybe if water was going in that tank directly, maybe things could be different. And also today I just want to thank, or I'm really happy also for my brother back in Argentina, who I told you about at the beginning. They've also really done an amazing job, amazing job. And also, every day is a learning lesson. Like Maro and Rocio, they really did an amazing job with their outdoor studio, or their house. And recently also they have moved in, so I'm really happy for that. And also in this life, it's good to have a mentor. A mentor is someone who you look up to, like, who really motivates you just to try and also achieve, or try and also like push yourself. Like he uploads, is a big YouTuber. Trust me, most big YouTubers, like in the whole world, they rarely upload videos like every single day. Yeah, so imagine finding a big YouTuber, but every single day he wakes up and uploads a video. Pole baba. Pole. Nini imekuumiza? Pole, nakuja nikuvalishe sweta. Yeah, that is Liam. He was not feeling good That's why you're hearing even his voice is a bit low. So he has not been feeling good for the last like 3-4 days, but right now he's recovering. So a big shout out. Kindly also go check out Maro. Let's get him to 1 million subscribers. Check out the wife Rusio. Check out also my beautiful wife Miss Flay. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly I'm inviting you, or I'm urging you to continue subscribing, so that we get to 40,000 subscribers. So from my home, I just want to say thank you, and may God bless you abundantly. Yeah, so I'm excited with this journey. It's really exciting. Anyway guys, goodbye. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye bye.